Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple wallet out of cardstock, origami style. I learned this a few years ago and serves its purpose real well, especially if you're working with some good material. I find that cardstock works pretty well. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. You can use any copy paper. The best size I find is 8.5 by 11. I've also used magazine covers before. I find that the thick cover, like cardstock, tends to be very durable, and also you get some pretty neat graphics if it's a magazine that you read. So let's go ahead and get started. What I wanted to show you first is, you see I used again recycled cardstock with this, and the first thing you want to do with the piece of paper is fold it in half long ways, and always good to put a good crease in that fold. Next we're going to turn it over and fold it in half the other way. I try to get the lines as close as possible when I fold it. I find that it really does help along the way when you're getting to the final product. So you'll see I spend quite a bit of time just lining things up good. Next step, you're going to fold sides into the middle, creating quarters. Fold that in together, fold it in half. You can basically see the wallet shape now. It's just a simple fold. Open it back up. What we're going to do next is we're going to create some card sleeves. How we're going to do this is we're going to cut a slit into 1/2 of the paper, just to the middle. Next, we're going to fold this center portion backwards. I've added a diagonal towards the middle, and this will make sense in a moment. Kind of where I have it, I wouldn't fold it too much further down. You want to leave enough room for a card to slide in and out, and again, this will make sense later. What I did is I matched both sides up so that they look even on both sides. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold that diagonal inward with a tight seam. Same on the other side. And again, you want to make sure that you line these up real good. I didn't quite like how I folded that piece, so I'm going to go back in and kind of get a little closer to that edge so no pieces stick out. See that a little cleaner. So now we've created little pockets. These little pockets is where you'll be able to slide cards in and out the wallet. The next thing you want to do is seal up the ends. I'm sure there's ways to do this without using tape, but I find that using tape just keeps it more durable. And can't quite see what I'm doing here, but I'm folding a seam on the edge of the wallet just a little bit. You don't want to go too far. You want to make sure that your bills and your cards fit I made this probably a little too thin that I needed to, but it still works. Open it back up. Create a good, nice seam. This next part isn't required or necessary, rather, but I find that because we're using cardstock, it reduces some of the bulk when you're folding inward. So what I'm doing is cutting little notches here on the line where the seams meet, the folds meet. And I'm going to cut the tabs on the ends of each corner. You want to do this on all 4 sides. I actually used a wallet similar to this for about a year, and I liked it quite a bit. It was a great conversational starter too, especially if you have some neat graphics on it. Catches attention. It doesn't cost anything, which is pretty cool. So if you mess up or you kind of grow out of the look, you can always fold a new one. Okay, so now that we have those tabs cut out, we left a couple. What we're going to want to do with one of the flaps is fold it inside the end there. Cut some notches off the end. This isn't necessary, I just like the way it looks, and also creates a little less bulk on the edges of the wallet. Do the same thing on the other side. And the flap that I fold in is the one from the outside. I prefer the flap folded inward instead of outward, so that when you close the wallet, get more of a smooth look to it. Again, I use tape to help. I'm sure you can find a way to make it work without tape. Some origami enthusiasts, I know some probably don't like tape, but I find for this and for its purpose, just a little bit of tape doesn't hurt. You could be a little generous on the ends of the tape because you can fold them in, and I'll show you that in a second. What I'm doing here is I'm not quite getting to the seam. I want to leave a little bit of space just so that see, left a little space. So the tape doesn't want to pull off or peel off so easily. So tape the tab down. On the bottom, you can fold it over. On the top, you can fold it in between. That gives a nice, smooth, strong seal. Do the same thing on the other side. Tape it down. There you go. Got yourself a homemade paper wallet. Recycled, upcycled. It's a nice little gift if you have any kids around the house. It's fun for them to put some money in, or cards. I know I enjoyed having something like this as a kid to put my money in. And you can really do a lot with this design. You can add other sleeves. And you can see the card fits right in that sleeve there. The money fits just right inside. So I've enjoyed using it. It's really simple to do, doesn't take a whole lot of time, and it's free. So another great gift idea. I hope you enjoyed it.